Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a special guest. I'm not allowed to say his name because we requested not to. So you can say hello. And today we're going to be talking about a summer camp called Fire Mountain me and some other people went to over the summer. So Liam, do you want to start us off? Let's have the topic starting off with badges. What did you think of the archery badge?
Archery, that was a fun one. So in archery, the summer camp we went to was nice because it had its own archery range. Like, it was dedicated to archery, and the instructor there was great. He was 10 out of 10. He loved Minecraft and was a huge gamer, which I'm always appreciative of.
Yeah.
And archery itself was so much fun because you just got to shoot targets. Even though I didn't even get the merit badge, I didn't qualify. I didn't get a high enough score.
Yeah. Hold on. What was your score? Because I think mine was like 79. Yeah, 79.
I got about a 98.
98. Jeez, you're way better at archery than me.
Yeah, well, Craig's the best one there.
Yeah. True. Okay. What's another one you did?
I did woodworking. That one was one of my favorites because yesterday you saw if you looked at my slide on my uniform, that's the thing I made.
Yeah,
I made that, if you remember.
Yeah.
And I was super proud of that. I really liked woodworking.
I don't remember where I put mine. I think I made the arrow? No, I made the feather. I made the eagle feather.
Eagle?
Yeah, I did the eagle feather.
One annoying thing I have with at least archery and woodworking was you did have to go up to the store and pay like $20 just to get the 2 kits.
True.
Which was kind of annoying because $20 for a pen that doesn't even work and a kind of cheap wood base is a little absurd to me, but whatever.
Yeah. Alright. Did you do swimming? Or no?
I did do swimming.
Did you do the merit badge?
I did.
You did.
I remember the merit badge I remember the merit badge was very fun.
Yeah, it was fun. But so my problem with it, like, yes, I have problems with some merit badges. I guess everybody does. Mine, for it would be the diving, because I would have to dive down and you would do 3. I think it took me around 10 tries to get it, just because I couldn't hold my breath as long.
Yeah. Diving, I was going to struggle with diving very much, but I didn't. I actually did both dives on the first try.
Yeah.
But that was just more pure luck, I would say, because normally diving I do struggle with. My personal hardest one was the side stroke. Ugh. That thing sucks.
Yeah, the side stroke is like a little bit hard. Like, I couldn't get it at all at first. Like, I tried so many times, but I couldn't figure out. But I passed somehow.
I think our instructor was just kind of
Super
lazy.
No, he wasn't lazy. He was actually really nice.
No, he was. It's just I just don't think he had the time to actually go through and try to teach every one of us the side stroke till we got it perfectly down.
Yeah, because we were there for like a limited amount of time, and we only had him twice out of the limit. Ugh, can't talk today.
Well, why don't you tell? Oh my God! Why don't you tell them about why don't you tell them about how how long we were at summer camp? Like how long was it? Like an overnighter? Was it day camp?
All right. So the camp was it a week? Yeah, it was
6 days.
6 days. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just short of a week.
Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesday I think was our free day, and then Thursday, Friday, and then we went home on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we've kind of been talking about the merit badges, and we weren't talking about them in order, but we did swimming and archery, and I think we did one more, but I can't. Oh, and the Paul Bunyan Award. We did those 3 merit badges and the award on Monday, Tuesday, and swimming actually has to continue into Wednesday because we didn't get it done. And then on Thursday, Friday, we did woodworking and what did we do on Thursday, Friday? We did woodworking,
Thursday, Friday,
first aid, and wilderness survival.
Oh yeah, we need different classes. So I did.
Yeah.
So my first one, I think, was it was wood carving, then search and rescue, then wilderness survival. Which me and you both remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean that we'll save that one for last because that's that's probably gonna be the most entertaining thing to talk about.
It's the most entertaining. We'll save it for last. So let's talk about one more merit badge, and then let's go to how good the showers were. So the final one we didn't talk about was the Paul Bunyan / my head is totally blanking. How to use a knife. I forgot. A totem chip.
Totem chip?
Yes. Jeez, I forgot for a second.
I mean, it kind of is a forgetful thing. It's like in Boy Scouts how they have the fireman's chit. I'm sorry.
Chip.
I've made multiple. I made multiple fires that I have not earned the fireman's shit or chip or whatever it is. I have not earned it.
Alright. So, hold on. I'm going to cut you off. I'm sorry. I just want to talk real quick. So, I want to pause real quick. He said chip and not the other word. He said chip. I guess his audio's a little cut off. I don't know. Alright, you can continue.
Sorry.
You can continue. Sorry.
Okay. Well, either way. We did get the totem chip, which not.
Yeah. Just continue. They already know.
I know, and we did a service project while we were there.
That was fun.
Yeah, because we were given these tools that are basically weed whackers, but without the motor. So you just whack them around, and they decapitate bushes.
Yeah.
And it's super cool because it was fun to just kill bushes all day and not do anything else.
Alright, so that's merit badges plus one story at the end. Finished. And let's go on to stuff other than merit badges that was good at the camp. First, let's talk about the showers. I loved them. How did you like them?
They were fun. They were, not fun, actually. What was I thinking?
They were all warm.
Yes, they were. That is one thing I am very surprised about.
I think I took a 30-minute shower.
I say, well, it was a hot shower. Like, normally those things are cold. Yeah. It was a hot shower, and it was comfortable.
I took a shower every single day, just because it was warm.
No, yeah, seriously, it was so much fun to go up and take a shower because the hot water felt good just running down your skin after a long day of merit badges.
Yeah. All right, next subject. Let's talk about the food.
Oh, food was 10 out of 10. The food was perfect. The food was awesome basically every day.
Yeah.
The worst thing they had was the teriyaki. It was like that chicken teriyaki thing.
Like, it was good, but again, it wasn't like that great.
Dude, best thing that they had in my opinion, was biscuits and gravy. Like, I know some people are like, oh, it was the casserole, but I'm like, no, it was biscuits and gravy all day.
I think I ate like 4, maybe 5 of those things.
What, the casserole or the biscuits and gravy?
No, biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. And, like, everything was good there. Like, the mac and cheese was awesome.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. What else do I got? Zip line.
Zip line. Ooh. So, I have a special place for the zip line because it also happened on my birthday. Like, we also rode it on my birthday. So I really enjoyed the zip line because
it was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. And
it was scary.
It was scary, but see, it wasn't my first time on a zip line. Like, I've gone on multiple zip lines. Yeah. So it's like I wasn't too nervous. What did surprise me though was the zip line at Fire Mountain is the longest one in Washington State. So any Washington State viewers, the longest one in Washington State is at the summer camp we went to. Like, we rode the longest zip line in Washington. In Washington.
Yeah. Alright. Gaga Ball. That was fun.
Yes, Gaga Ball was cool.
Alright, let's explain the rules. Alright.
Yes.
So, rule number 1 is you can't let the ball touch your feet. You only can move it with your hands. You cannot hold it, so you have to hit it. You're in this, like, dirt arena? Sand? What was it? Gravel?
It was like a sand.
Sand? And I don't know how many players you can get up to. Maybe like 300. Whoever knows how big you have all.
Depends on how big the arena is.
Yeah. And you would start off with 1 ball, and before you would start, you would have to hold on to the fence or the ledge you were using, and you would have to say "Gaga ball," and then you could go. And it just got super intense at the end because then you could add another ball. And
well, LJ.
What?
Sorry, but me and you did have a pretty intense 1v1 at one point.
I think I'd
won. Say so myself.
I think
you did win, but it was a pretty intense 1v1. It lasted for like 2 minutes of just constantly whacking the ball back and forth.
Yeah, and there are some rules to get back in. So number 1, you can catch the ball if a player hits it too hard. If you catch it, the player who hit it and you caught it is out, but you're back in. And I think that's a good rule. But again, then there's not going to be a lot of people coming back in because, like, in the starting round, there's not going to be a lot. But then when there's 2 balls, it's not going to be a lot. So when there's probably like 5, maybe 4 people, I think that's when you have your chance. When there's less people, the better they're going to hit it harder.
But also remember, when there's less people, they add another ball.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
So,
what other activities did we do?
You could talk about capture the flag if you want.
Wait, we played capture the flag? Oh yeah, we did play capture the flag. So capture the flag was fun, but it was kind of unfair, but it was equal balance. So this is how it went. Basically, you know how to play capture the flag, but if you don't know, I'll explain it. So capture the flag, there's 2 teams that each have a flag. One team has to get to the other, grab the flag, and bring it back to their flag without getting tagged. What was that?
Yep. Just, I had a cough.
Oh, I thought you slammed
My
something.
bad. No, that's me slamming something.
Okay. And we, like, our teams were equal. Both of ours were equal, and it was just a standoff. Like, I was just super fast, so anyone that was trying to dead sprint, I would tag them. But then, like, half our team was just, like, up front, just waiting for them to move, and also was theirs. So, like, once in a while, we would try to sneak, but they would see us, and we would just run back because we were too fast. And it would just be a stalemate until we just, had some staff join in. That is when it got fun.
Well, a lot of the time, too, remember, like, most of the time we had people who, I don't want to say puppy guard, but they puppy guarded the flag, and it happened on both sides. So it was like, it was hard to get anything done. Like, it was hard to get anywhere close to the flag because you literally just puppy guard, and you basically win the game. Yep. You make it a draw.
Yep. All right. I think that's all the activities. Now, before we go on to what bad things there were, let's talk about the swimming. Just swimming, okay? So,
yeah.
I liked the swimming, the man-made lake they built. It was fun, but I am going to add one downside. There were leeches in the water.
I had the fortune of not getting bit by any of the leeches, but I did see scouts that did.
Yeah, I think there was like maybe 2 or 3. I know I didn't get bit. I don't know how, but like I guess I didn't. I'm just magic. I don't know.
Luck.
Yeah. Any other downsides? Not really. Do you remember the frog? The frog. So, like, on the first day of, like, the swimming merit badge, there was a frog, and they said that frog always shows up when we're doing the swim instruction or whatever. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
You don't?
But I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
And I think on the next day, instead of the frog showing up, we saw a salmon in the water. I don't think you saw that. I think you were already, like, in the water by that point.
I thought that was the first day. I thought the first day we did see a fish in the water.
No, the first day we saw the frog because that's when we were getting the swim test. And then the very next day, we saw the fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's talk about some downsides. All right, first we're going to start off with the store.
Thing was overpriced.
Everything.
Like, I get that they had to make money, but man, it was expensive.
I had money, and I would have to get the arrow kit, and for the arrow kit, it was $12. I'm like, okay, everything else was like $5. So I bought everything on the first day because I buy stuff on the first day. There's no reason to buy it on the next day and get late, so I was just proactive. And then the very next day, they dropped it to $5. And I couldn't get store credit because they never gave me a receipt. So, yeah.
There are a lot of scouts complaining about that. And to be honest, I understand because it really is a scumbag move to just
do that.
Drop the price and not even try to give them their money back. You just too late. Well, you don't have the receipt, so yeah, sucks to suck.
And some kids had the receipt and they did get store credit. And I'm just over here like I came to them twice, maybe 3 times, and I say, "Hey, can I get store credit?" And then the last 2 times was just checking up, and they said, "You don't have your receipt." I'm like, "You guys never gave me a receipt." But they said, "We always print the receipt and give it to you." But they never did that. All right, that's enough from the store for me. Anything for you?
I will say the store was kind of nice. I mean, I know a lot of scouts spend a lot of money on like things like root beer and stuff.
Remember that
I don't like root beer.
That brought $200.
Yeah, wasn't it all gone?
Yeah,
like he literally spent all $200.
And I was there because he needed a buddy, and I remember him buying the Fire Mountain sweatshirt. By the way, that was super comfy, and I have one in my room. A ton of candy. He bought 3 root beers, And I just candy. That's all. That's the rest he bought. And that wasn't to end it was money because he said like I had 75 more bucks left. And I said okay. And like the only thing I bought from the store was the sweatshirt, the arrow kits, and one what was it? Oh, what was it? A Snicker cookie cream bar. I think that's what it was. Maybe a Snickers. Yeah.
It was Twix.
It was Twix? Oh, yeah. And by the way, that was super good. I think I got 2 because they were that good. And
well, I will say another annoyance I have with the store was the knives. Dude, if you got the cheap knives, I feel bad for you because those knives were cheap.
Yeah. They were cool looking.
They looked cool, but they were definitely cheap.
Yeah.
They were probably assembled in a Chinese sweatshop for $5.
Okay. We're coming to the end, I think, of our stories. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, we're actually coming to the end. We really don't have that much more to talk about, but let's see. Remember that not everyone, but almost everyone bought at least 1 or more root beer.
I know. That was literally insane to me because it was like the amount of money, the store made on root beer alone. Dude, I guarantee you, they made back every single dollar they spent building that store.
Yeah.
They made it back.
Yeah.
Just on root beer.
Yeah. And like, I never bought a root beer, but I only drank half of one, and I think it was a gift from one of our troops. I forgot his name. Plus, I don't think I can, anyways, say it if I did remember it. And like, I didn't even finish it. I did half, and then I think I gave it to someone else, and they just drank it, the rest of it. And I'm like, okay. Wasn't there...
Get a single thing of root beer. I did get a snack, but yeah.
Wasn't the root beer like $1, maybe 2?
Like $2.
No, it's $2.
Like
so two times everyone plus how many root beers I got. There was probably...
Well, no. Some scouts didn't just get 2. Like, some got more. Like, I know one scout in particular. I remember he showed up to the Paul Bunyan Award. And, the Paul Bunyan Award with a bag full of 4 things of root beer. 4.
I think I was his buddy. I remember that. I was his buddy.
I know. And I saw him and I went, "You sure you have enough root beer? That's a lot of root beer."
So now let's talk about the cabins. The cabins were okay. They didn't have mat. They just had these slats of wood, and they were bunk beds, and they could house up to like 8 people, but there was only 4 beds, so that's why there were big giant slates of wood, so one could sleep on one and the other one could sleep on the other side.
Yeah, they got the job done. I mean, they worked. Like, if you wanted something to compare them to, I'm not sure if you were police camp we went to. The police camp.
You're not supposed to say the name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I have something that I can edit and I can bleep it out. Do not worry.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
But do you remember the police camp we went to? Like a few years ago. We went to like this police camp.
I think so. Why?
Well, remember, in that police camp, we actually did sleep in cabins. And they actually had, like, mattresses.
Oh, no.
And it was super comfy.
Yeah.
And it was bunk beds, but they were super comfy. But I think they spent more money on the cabins, because the cabins there had a bathroom inside of them. And a door. Because the ones here, they had a flap, like, for a door, like almost like a tent. And no bathroom and no electricity. It was just a flap and a shed.
Okay. And I think, should we tell them about the story? Because we really don't have that We don't have anything else to talk about.
I think we could.
All right.
'Cause-
So time for the story. So this was on the final day. Oh no, we do have one more thing to talk about. We forgot. I'm waiting for you to say something.
What?
The polar bear plunge.
Oh yeah.
So the polar bear.
That was-
So the polar bear plunge is we would get up super early in the morning. We would put on our swimsuits, and then we would jump into the water freezing cold. But something happened. Something weird. The water was warm, but it's called the polar bear plunge. I don't know what happened. So it was weird.
I think that's just normal, like, especially since it's a man-made lake, because, like, actually, when you think about it, what really makes you cold when you get out of the water is, like, you get out of swimming, and the air around, like, the water's actually warmer than the air.
Yeah.
So when you get out, the air is, like, super cold to your body, because your body just got used to the warmer water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what happened, because, like, everything, the outside, the air was super cold, and then we jumped in and the water was warmer, so it was more comfortable. But as soon as we got out of the lake, dude, it became so cold, like freezing cold.
Yeah. And now we can tell them about the story.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. Oh, where do I begin? Oh, okay. So I'll start, and then you can tell your half. So we were doing wilderness survival. Yay! It was actually not that bad though. And we have to. Long story short, we had to build a structure and sleep in the woods. And we had two other people with us on our team. Well, no, it was just me and you, and then two other scouts on one, and then the other two on the other. And then we built a structure. I think I got most of the wood, and you worked on the inside.
Worked.
Yeah, you worked. And you dug out, and then we put on the logs. I got my poncho, used it as a door, and then we used ferns for the top just in case it rained. And we were literally like, just, it wasn't big, so we couldn't separate, so we just used body heat because we couldn't carry really anything. I think I used a sleeping bag as, I used a trash bag as a sleeping bag. And I think we just listened to Mark Robber videos while we were in there.
About what happened. So what really happened? So what we did was we went out to the woods. We found like a small ditch, and we laid a whole bunch of sticks across the top, and that was our shelter.
Yeah.
And then we waited a few hours. We had dinner, which we had some nice like barbecue chicken that night. That was so good. And then we went back to our shelter in the night, and had some snacks. Laid down. One uncomfortable thing that I had to do was I laid down right on this big rock that was buried in the dirt, so I cannot remove it. So I was just sleeping on a big rock all night, but that's alright. And then we just went to sleep and watching Mark Rober. We woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and just watched some more YouTube before I got up. And I woke up everyone else, and then we brought them back to camp.
No, you woke up me, and then we watched Mark Robber, and then one of the other students from ours came over.
Yeah.
And wanted to watch. Just not like
yeah.
Oh, we also had glow sticks, and we aligned glow sticks like in our stuff, so it was lit up, and it was like really dope.
Yeah, I felt like it was really a party in there. It felt really nice.
Yeah.
Like for sleeping out in the woods with nothing, like none of the modern comforts of life. It actually felt really comfortable.
Felt good. I do remember, I am not going to be rude, but one of our group had to stay with another one of our group because I think their tent broke. Oh, it was because of spiders. They used a rotten log and spiders. That's just the end of that. And they woke up to a banana slug just everywhere. And I think one of them had just like a ton of banana slug, like saliva all over them.
That did happen.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things happened there, and it was a lot of the time you just kind of shut up and didn't really judge.
Yep. Pretty much. And I think that comes to the end of it. After like a 4-hour drive back, we went home, I took a shower, and I go to bed.
Went home, I took a shower, I celebrated my birthday with my family, and then I went. And then I just hung out with another friend of mine who happened to be over.
Yep. And that comes to the end of it. Maybe we can get some more people on. Maybe we can't. Who knows? And I want to thank you all for joining. I want to thank this entitled person, because I can't say his name, for joining. Do you have any few words to end us off with?
Overall, summer camp was a fun experience. I liked it, and I thought the entire experience was enriching and very fun.
Yep.
That's all.
Alright, make sure to like and subscribe for more and ring the bell for more notifications. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.